Hey guys, I'm at the Woodshed Barber, and today we're talking about the TPOB Play.
This is the barber shop, Cornerstone neighborhood.
I'm here to talk about barbering tools. I've got the Play in, and it is an amazing little clipper. And I mean, whenever I say little, I mean my hand. That clip, it's super comfortable in the hand. What is this clipper? How good is it? Should you get it? And is it worth the asking price? So, without any further ado, let's get into this.
Box, who's in the box? What's in the box?
So, here we go. This is what you can expect whenever you order the TPOB Play. Open up the box. So, we've got the two grips. I've already changed it to the black one for this. Charging stand. And here she is. First impressions, it's a very comfortable shape. Very comfortable. The clicks, super subtle. But the craziest thing is this right here. This is probably the quietest clipper I've ever touched. It's insane. It is so insanely quiet. Actually, I've got my AC running in here. Let me turn this off real quick. It's probably better for audio for you guys anyway. So the clicks are super quiet, super satisfying. One mode, second mode. This is insane. This is truly insane. I'm stoked. So, put that right there for right now. Whenever you open this up, you take out the tray. And yeah, you do have this stuff. Oil and brush, I guess, probably fell over into something. I don't know, some extra screws for the lids. You've got what looks like a pretty long charging cable for that. You do have some guards. I think I'm gonna still stick with the TPOB Pro. Oh, as far as where the little logos are, they're underneath where the grips are. So I may end up putting those black ones on. I will say the two-tone black look looks really nice. This is what you get with the TPOB Pro Play.
Pop the hood. 2JZ engine, no shit.
So, let's talk about the power of the TPOB Play. Now, it has a very unique motor. It's got the Play Acme motor. And yeah, don't worry, the Acme name, I really don't think this one's going to blow up on you.
I bought a giant life-size slingshot from you, and it just slammed me into a mountain.
Sorry, no returns.
It's the Acme Play motor. It's a 2-speed motor. So in the first speed, nice and quiet by the way, 6,000 RPMs. Second speed, 7,500 RPMs. So it's at the lowest speed, it's going to be comparative to the fast feed, the Andis Master. At the highest speed, you're looking at being faster than the Babeless Boost FX. So, I mean, it's pretty substantial. On top of that, 5 hours of battery time. 5 hours. And I mean, that's phenomenal. 3 hours charge time, 5 hours of battery time. So, you're going to have some good cutting with this. So supposedly this clipper is supposed to have a certain kind of motor that can sense resistance. It can sense bogging down, and it will rev up to meet that. Now, unlike the Instinct and the Instinct X and the Z clipper, I don't have a way of proving this on this one because it doesn't do the rev up that the other ones do whenever you pinch the sides. But so I don't know about that. I don't know but I do know in working with it, it hasn't bogged down. It's cut through everything perfectly fine. I am eager to get some different blades on there to test some things, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. But overall, the power on this tool, I mean, is it the most powerful clipper out there? No. But overall, is it an all-around winner? Yeah, it's a powerful little clipper. I would say power-wise, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So it's the Exo blade, but it's the Play Edition. Now this right here is the first one from him that does the metal injected molding that a lot of other people do. So this is gonna have the oil reservoirs on the blade to capture that oil to keep blade movement going. Again, like I've said about this with the JRL and the Babeless, this is such a new technology. I don't really know how needed it is and if it's actually as beneficial as they say it is. But this is just me being real with you guys. I don't feel a difference between this blade and the regular Exo blade. But it is kind of that fade type shape to the blade. It does have the grooves on it. You know, think of a Vapor blade, the new Babeless MIM blade, same kind of shape. Now, what I wish I would see more people doing is innovating blades like this with a true taper blade. Think of the Andis Master blade, the FX wedge blade that comes with the Lithium FX. Great blade for that clipper. I actually might put that one on this one to see how I like the pairing. But I wish that people would go back to the taper blades more. I think that you get more out of them. Now, one of the claims of this clipper is that it does go out to a true number 1, which a true number 1 is 3 millimeters. And this is something I've been noticing that a lot of clipper companies are talking about, but is not really the point of what does it extend to. The throw of a clipper is determined by whenever you tweak that taper arm, it pushes that blade outward, away from it. Now, if it's got a 4.2 millimeter throw, if it's got a 3 millimeter throw, that's well and fine and all, but that's not a true number 1. The true number 1 is determined from the distance where the scalp and the blade touch to the cutting blade. So that is actually more determined by the blade that's used than just the taper arm. And so to me, if these companies want to claim it extends to a true number 1, like the Master can claim, I think that's because the Master blade is thick enough to where whenever it is fully extended, it is at 3 millimeters. This blade is not. So I don't know if that claim is accurate. I think maybe it has the potential for that. But regardless, great blade, great clipper. To me, that's kind of semantics with these tools. People like to claim this, claim that. This is a great working tool. The only downside is that this blade being different, it does not work with the TPOB premium guards that came with the XO and the X. That sucks. I'm not a big fan of the guards that come with this clipper. So because of that, and instead of that, I have been going to use my Babeless premium guards or my Wall premium guards with this tool. So, I mean, you win some, you lose some. But the blade scenario, that can be fixed with another blade put on here. And that will also allow me to put different guards on here. So I don't put that against this clipper per se. So as far as the blade goes, I mean, the blade to me is a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's just like the other blades out there right now. I would like to see more focus on the taper blades, because to me, that's where the true claims of extending out to a number 1 are really there. I'd say 7.5 out of 10 on the blade.
You're in dire need of an upgrade. Systemic, top to bottom.
It is a beautifully designed clipper. It's simplistic. It's just a beautiful tool. I like the way that the customization is actually functional customization, to where you're using different colored grips, and of course the logo. There's so many places that he can take this. We have seen on his stuff that he has a white one. He's talked about a blue one. He's talked about a red one. I think it'd be pretty cool if he just came out with several different colorways to where you can truly customize it. Even coming out maybe with a white one, not just a white grip, but maybe a white play that you could put different colored grips on and it'd be white and something else. That'd be awesome to see too. I'm loving the fact that sneaker culture has made its way into the barber culture, and we're all customizing with different colorways and trying to make these our own. But design of this clipper, love everything about it. The switch, the feel in hand. There's an upper echelon of clippers that I consider the most comfortable clippers in the business. And I would put the Gamma X Ergo, the Andis Revite, the Stylecraft Instinct, a few of them in that most comfortable clipper category. This one is definitely in that category. It is such a comfortable clipper. I mean, honestly, if this wasn't for me reviewing so many tools and using so many different tools, and I was not doing this YouTube thing, I might have 2 or 3 of these on my station with just different blades on them. It's a very satisfying tool to work with. The sound is so quiet. I mean, that's the second speed. That's on. That's crazy. I'm just gonna leave it on while we talk. It is so quiet. So this claims to have the quietest motor. This might have been under the power category, but this claims to have the quietest motor in the business. And I believe it because at 58 decibels, which is I believe what it says. Yeah, at 58 decibels, this thing is quieter than even the JRL Onyx. This thing is so quiet. It has this hideaway hook. Now, you may not hang up your clippers because of the amount that I have and the fact that some of them do have that. Because of that, I do have those hanging. And so I've got tons of bases where clippers and trimmers are sitting on them, and I've got some that are hanging. Why? Because I got a lot that I need to have around me. And so it's nice that you have that option, but also you can just tuck that away. But the only thing I would have done differently with this clipper, design-wise, is the taper arm. I don't know what it is, but like whenever I'm adjusting my tool, I usually just hug the outside corner and push it where I want it. And that little edge right there is a little sharp. So that's the only design difference I would have done. But besides that, I mean, this thing is a 9.5 out of 10 design-wise. Beautiful, amazing clipper.
Because the way that my bank account is set up, the thing is, I got a checking in the savings, but all my money is in the savings.
So the price of the TPOB Play. Now right now, a lot of the early orders are already filled out and they're waiting for the next pre-sale. But right now you can go on TPOB's website and they're $124.99. So $124. So it's about $5, maybe $10 cheaper than the XO. It's a little bit more expensive than the X. But for a tool of this quality, guys, for $125, that's a win. Overall, price-wise, in my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10. Getting a tool of this quality for this price is a win no matter how you slice it.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
So performance, like I said, this thing, it's not the most powerful clipper in the world, but what you need it to do, it does well. And it does some stuff that other clippers can't do that are too powerful. Whenever I look at the Instinct, for example, it's great for mowing down hair. But sometimes you need a little finesse. And that's where a tool like this with a lower speed and a more gentler cut, you can go in there and just kind of buff out a fade. And because of that, this is one of the most versatile clippers I think that have come out in a while. And so performance on this, from fading to shaping, and once I get to where I'm pairing it with other blades I may like more, this and that, I mean, this may just be an all-around winner no matter how you look at it. So definitely a 10 out of 10 for performance. So my final thoughts. Should you get this clipper? I mean, are you in the market for a very good clipper? Are you maybe a newer barber that's needing a versatile tool to kind of be a little bit of everything for you, and you don't want to pay $300 for it? Yeah, if that's the case, if your budget's $300 for clippers, get 2 of these. I mean, it is an amazing tool. Performance-wise, it's a winner. And also, in my opinion, it's definitely different from the X and the XO. In my personal opinion, I think this is the best we've gotten from TPOB so far. The best we've gotten. It's a dynamo of a clipper. So, congrats, dude. You killed it on this one. And plus the fact that this is like his first. He's came out and said this is his first custom designed clipper. This is from paper to manufacturing to the hands of guys like me. This is top tier. So congrats, man. This is a great tool. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Please click that like button, subscribe, comment down below. Keep those comments humble and kind. And as always, I'll check you guys on the next one.